Felicia Beatty. The host will introduce themselves now. We are brand partners with Chasing Horse Superfoods, the first Native American independently owned superfoods company in partnership with Purium. We are happy to host for today's presentation. May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Hi, my name is Angel Arcan, brand partner with the Chasing Horse Superfoods. Tonight we'll be talking to you about the connection between physical and mental health.
Hello, my name is Felicia Onespot. We're on a massive mission to bring these superfoods to First Nation communities.
Sorry,
and I like to.
I'm a Crowchild, also a brand partner.
Hello, I'd like to introduce our beautiful sister, the second Felicia, or the first, doesn't matter. She's a beautiful, it was so beautiful of her to do this presentation on mental health awareness. So I'll pass it on to Felicia Beatty on her testimony of superfoods.
Thank you so much. Through most of my life, I have struggled with emotional and physical imbalance. I battled through addiction for many years before becoming a young mom at 18. I pushed myself through graduating high school, college, and starting a career in what I thought I would do until I retire. Unfortunately, I put all my focus onto trying to help heal others while not facing all I needed to heal. I allowed myself to dissolve as a person, and the intense emotions and mental struggle became too much to bear. The past 3 years have been the hardest on me, dealing with unresolved trauma, as well as pre- and postpartum depression. I found myself having a hard time getting out of bed, very low energy and fatigue, having low patience and irritability towards my children, and in turn, mom shaming myself, which triggered anxiety attacks. On top of that, I could see my family and their physical and emotional struggles. I wanted a solution so badly, but did not know where to start. Something natural and authentic. My very dear friend shared with me her own struggles with pregnancy, and I seen similarities between our physical and emotional struggles. The way she described the difference it made for her family, herself and her family, made me want to start as soon as I could. So I ordered my Chante Waste repack and started it that month. I felt the change in myself instantly, a rise in energy, no more anxiety, and my patience began to return. The moment that really made it for me was by the 4th day, my eldest son came downstairs dancing, saying to me, "I don't know what it is. I just feel so happy." Right then, I knew I was doing exactly what I needed for my family and my own healing. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my story. I'm just going to now share my screen so that we can enter into the presentation.
Chasing Horse Superfoods Mental Health Awareness Presentation.
Chante Washte Weepak, good-hearted woman. To heal the people is to heal the future generations. Winifred Chasing Horse. Healing the sacred hoop of health and wellness in our Native communities. Chief Joseph Chasing Horse. Bringing healthy alternatives to our Native communities and to every walk all walks of life. We desire to unleash the healing power that resides within everyone of the great Creator's children. And we understand that the abundant gifts of the earth must be appreciated and recognized if they are going to benefit us. Just as historically our mothers gathered and prepared nourishing foods made with love, the quality of the seed and the soil, and the soil, the manner in which the food is brought to us will be directly related to the quality of life we live in our body, mind, and spirit.
And now we have our slide on mental and behavioral health, American Indians and Alaskan Natives. So I'm going to read everything on this slide because it really speaks to the data and the statistics around how mental health has affected our Native communities. So based on existing data, there can be little doubt that the American Indian and Alaskan Native populations as a whole are confronted with ongoing disparities in health. According to the IHS, which is Indian Health Services, the federal agency that provides medical care to roughly 1.6 million Native Americans, the age-adjusted death rate for adults exceeds that of the general population by amongst 40%, with deaths due to diabetes, chronic liver disease, cirrhosis, and accidents occurring at least 3 times the national rate, and deaths due to tuberculosis, pneumonia, influenza, suicide, homicide, and heart diseases, also exceeding those of the general population. Data highlights the severity and impact of mental health problems. Death due to suicide among American Indian and Alaskan Native is 72% higher than that of the general population. Nearly 1/5, which is 19% of Native adults, experienced mental illness in the last year. And some studies have shown alcohol and other drug use at younger ages and at a higher rate than for other ethnic groups. Some American Indians have dealt with being stripped of their land, genocide of their people, and attempts to eliminate their culture, ceremonial, and spiritual practices. These experiences have led to family histories of depression, substance abuse, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Native Americans experience serious psychological distress 1.5 times more than the general population. And Native Americans experience PTSD more than twice as often as the general population. So to the right of this slide, there is a picture to just kind of break down those numbers for you again. 1.3% of the US population identifies as Native American. Of those, over 19% reported having a mental illness in the past year. And that is over 127,000 people. So just think of that. That's enough people, Native American people, to fill every Major League Baseball stadium on the East Coast times 2.
Here is a list of the impact of processed and refined foods and water on mental health. Please screenshot this page. On the left, we have the foods. Sugar and processed foods can lead to inflammation throughout the body and brain, which contribute to mood disorders, including anxiety and depression. A lot of processed foods we eat are highly addictive and stimulate dopamine centers in our brain, which are associated with pleasure and reward. In order to stop craving unhealthy foods, you've got to stop.
Maybe you just mute and she can talk on her end.
Sorry, 1 minute.
Apologize about that. All right, we have the impact of processed and refined foods and water on mental health. Sugar and processed foods can lead to inflammation throughout the body and brain, which can contribute to mood disorders, including anxiety and depression. A lot of processed foods we eat are highly addictive and stimulate the dopamine centers in our brain, which are associated with pleasure and reward. In order to stop craving unhealthy foods, you've got to stop eating those foods. You start to change the philosophy in the brain, when you pull added sugars and refined carbohydrates from your diet. On the right, we have how the things we drink affect our mental health. The brain is made up of 73% of water on average. While every organ in the body needs water to perform its actions properly, the brain function can be severely impacted by dehydration, affecting not only just physical health, but mental health as well. Unfortunately, hydration is often overlooked as a solution to improve mental health. How to recognize dehydration? What are the signs? It could be changes in your skin, dryness, redness, dry mouth. You'll be thirsty, depression, headaches, irritability. I invite you all to please screenshot this page for further reference.
UND researcher American Indians' health disparities often rooted in nutritional disparities. Quotes from the article. Several serious problems of which are compounded by tribal members is due to poor nutrition in childhood and infancy. Poverty plus loss of access to traditional foods on many Native American Indian reservations has brought about heavy reliance on federal commodity programs. On major historical consideration is forced relocation of all people from their ancestral lands to reservations, restricting access to traditional food systems that historically include regional specific hunting, gathering, fishing, and farming. For decades, the programs handed out foods such as lard, bleached flour, refined sugar, and sugar-sweetened beverages. The foods help encourage diets that are high in calories but poor in nutritional value. Add factors such as reservation households lacking access to grocery stores, and you've got key detriments that place the American Indian population at higher risk of obesity and its associated chronic disease outcomes. The World Health Organization defines the social detriments of health as the conditions in which people are born, grow, live, work, and age. These factors are influenced by the pattern of resource distribution in a population. The social detriments of health have a significant impact on health inequities, access to healthy food, and preventable disparities in health status seen across populations.
On Native American reservations, the push for more clean water and sanitation. The nonprofit U.S. Water Alliance says 58 out of every 1,000 Native American households don't have access to indoor plumbing. Many Native Americans don't have access to clean water because of faulty, outdated, or non-existent pipes or water systems or other problems that result in residents resorting to bottled water or boiled water, which kills viruses and bacteria and parasites. According to the U.S. Water Alliance, Native American households are 19 times more likely than white households to lack indoor plumbing. Black and Latino households are twice as likely as whites to lack indoor plumbing. On the left, there's a photo of a Navajo member, Shayna Yazzie, unpacking water and other supplies on her reservation in Cameron, Arizona, during the early part of the pandemic in March 2020, said by Gina Farazi, Los Angeles Times.
Okay, so here we have a different point of view. So the Chinese medicine view on organs and emotions. So if you look at the diagram to the right, we have 1 to 6. So number 1 is the initiation of stress. And then you go into number 2. The organs that are affected are the liver and gallbladder. Negative emotions are anger, jealousy, and envy. So when those are affecting the body, the physical symptoms are the liver produces more cholesterol, bile produces become imbalanced, impairing digestion, and blood stagnates in the liver, reducing its ability to detox the body. And then you go into number 3, and it's the heart and small intestine, and the negative emotions that affect these organs are hate, cruelty, and impatience. So from that, you get physical symptoms of palpitations, high blood pressure, and chest pains. Next, in number 4, you have the spleen, stomach, and pancreas. The negative emotions are associated with our worry, anxiety, and mistrust, which gives you the physical symptoms of impaired digestion, difficulty eliminating waste production by digestion. And 5, you got the lungs and large intestine, which are affected by sadness and depression. So, which physical symptoms are breathing problems, decreased oxygen in the blood, and constipation. And number 6, we have the kidney and bladder. Negative emotions is fear, which affects physical symptoms are loss of primordial and sexual energy. The body becomes ascetic, the nerve system becomes stressed, and loss of life force. So it's important that we take a look at our emotions, because our emotions could be affecting what ailments we have in our body. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, it would be good to have it in hand. So if you're having any of your emotional stress, then you know which ones to, or if you're having any ailments, then you know which one it's connected to. So it's good to have this diagram. Thank you.
The impact of gut health. Pay attention to your gut-brain connection. It may contribute to your anxiety and digestion problems. The gastrointestinal tract is sensitive to emotion, anger, anxiety, sadness, elation. All of these feelings and others can trigger symptoms in the gut. The brain has a direct effect on the stomach and intestines. For example, the very thought of eating can release the stomach's juices before food gets there. This connection goes both ways. A troubled intestine can send signals to the brain, just as a troubled brain can send signals to the gut. Therefore, a person's stomach or intestinal distress can be the cause of or the product of anxiety, stress, or depression. That's because the brain and the gastrointestinal GI system are intimately connected. This is especially true in cases where a person experiences gastrointestinal upset with no obvious physical cause. For such functional GI disorders, it is difficult to try to heal a distressed gut without considering the role of stress and emotion. Now we're going to go into our Chante Washte We Pack. I am passing the mic to our first amazing product we have to offer for overall mental, physical, and emotional health.
This is our first product of the Chante pack. It is called Aloe Digest. There are around 40 trillion bacteria in your body, most of which are found in your gut. Collectively, they are known as your gut microbiome, and they're incredibly important for overall health. Many factors, including the food you eat, can impact the type of bacteria found in your digestive tract. Your gut digests the food you eat, absorbs nutrients from it, and uses those nutrients to fuel and maintain your body. Aloe vera is truly one of nature's best aids, rich with polysaccharides and based in organic coconut water. Our organic Aloe Digest is the perfect support for at any time of the day. It may promote healthy digestion, supports healthy immune function, and may help nutrient absorption.
Ways iron affects the body and potential benefits of chlorophyll. Low iron leads to low dopamine, leads to depression. Symptoms of dopamine deficiency can be fatigue, apathy, anxiety and depression, poor concentration, or even can lead to restless leg syndrome. Iron is a vital mineral that plays a role in every cell of the body. Iron is a component of the hemoglobin protein in red blood cells, which carries oxygen throughout the body. Blood building properties. Chlorophyll is chemically similar to hemoglobin, a protein that is essential in red blood cells as it carries oxygen around a person's body, thus making it a good source of iron.
Here we have the green spectrum. Earth is the ultimate prism. Every green plant captures a different wavelength of light and energy from the sun. Organic green spectrum is a beautiful collection of seed plants, juice-filled grasses, and garden vegetables. It is also available in unflavored. This product may help support increased immune system function, a great source of chlorophyll, and great vegetable nutrients, aids in pH and oxygen levels. From a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you need this in your life?
Potential benefits of seed plants, juice field grasses, and garden vegetables. Research has found that seed plants support cardiovascular health, immune functions, the digestive system, and the important thyroid gland. The health benefits are due to the following compounds found in a variety of seed plants. Sulfate polysaccharides, anti-inflammatory compound that regulates immune function, lowers risk of blood clots, and decreased cholesterol absorption in the body. We're going to jump on over to ways your thyroid affects your mood. If you have an overactive thyroid, hyperthyroidism, sorry guys, you may experience unusual nervousness, restlessness, anxiety, irritability, and on the opposite end of the spectrum, if you have an underactive thyroid, hypothyroidism, you may experience mild to severe fatigue, even depression. Some factors that can trigger oxidative stress, the maladaptive activation of the fear defense system is an essential contributor to inflammation and oxidative stress. Imagine that. Don't imagine it. Fear of emotions as an aftermath of attachment trauma is most important. Triggers that activates the fear defense system. And one last one, mental disorders are associated with reduced life expectancy due to increased oxidative stress. Thank you.
Biofruit. The canteen pack biofruit contains an impressive variety of nutrition-dense organic fruits to support the total body nutrition, may support proper digestion, and may support healthy heart, liver, and brain function.
Here are the benefits of the biofruit ingredients. I'm going to read a few points here. Also, feel free to screenshot some of these. Apples contain a myriad of benefits, both inside and out. The inside of an apple contains phytochemicals that help nourish. The outside may help cleanse as well. The lemon peels contain lemonoids, not lemonade. These lemonoids help to protect the immune system from bacteria and viruses. Again, feel free to screenshot this because it's a lot of good information about the biofruit.
And now we have Chante Pack's Control Pre-Meal Capsules, and these are specifically designed to help you eat less and reduce the impact of simple carbohydrates and sugars, lessening the possibility that your body will convert them into fat. It's a great addition to any weight loss regimen. It also helps with curbing curbing cravings and reducing your appetite, also supporting healthy blood sugar levels, and it may neutralize starches found in processed carbohydrates.
Here we have the benefits of controlled pre-meal capsule ingredients. Please feel free to screenshot this page. I'm going to touch on a few of these facts though. The Nepal cactus is full of antioxidants. Antioxidants can protect our cells from damage caused by free radicals. In 2013, a study found that the cactus is able to reduce oxidative stress. Antioxidants can benefit everyone, regardless of age and pre-existing conditions. Garcinia cambogia extract. Low serotonin levels are linked to depression and anxiety. As your serotonin levels rise, your mood improves. Studies on lab animals show that HCA helps increase serotonin levels, but we haven't seen how that translates to humans and depression yet. On the right, we have green tea extract. It is suggested that caffeine and the amino acid lutein lowers anxiety as well as influence over other crucial brain cognitive functions. Therefore, consuming a green cup of tea regularly may help you lower symptoms related to anxiety disorders, whether generalized, obsessive compulsive, or social anxiety types of disorders.
Benefits of controlled pre-meal ingredients. American ginseng has beneficial antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, and it could help improve brain functions like memory, behavior, and mood. White kidney bean extract. It is common knowledge that white kidney bean extract is a product rich in vitamin B1, which is one of the basic vitamins to feed and protect the nerve cells in your brain. Foods abundant in vitamin B1, like white kidney beans, can also regulate your mood and improve your memory abilities when you follow this diet every single day.
Oh, sorry. That's mine. Okay, so habits to maintain a healthy self. So for the mind, body, and spirit, we have pillars in life that will help us, maintain a healthy lifestyle. So if you look at the first pillar here, we have daily exercise. Our brains respond well to physical activity. As the heart rate goes up, the endorphins, which are the chemicals in the brain, are released. When the endorphins promote a surge of happiness while releasing stress and anxiety, they could also alleviate feelings of depression and potentially boost self-esteem. So the next pillar we have is eating well. So that is our gut health. And as you now know that mental health is connected to our gut health, which is determined by the foods we eat every day. We must maintain a significantly balanced diet to support beneficial bacteria in our digestive tract, so we can harvest a happier, healthier mind. So the next one of the pillar is laugh. So laughing is similar to smiling and also breathing. So when we are laughing, our muscles relax, any withheld tension, and our bodies become more relaxed as endorphins are released. And so as you take deep breaths, also that helps you release tension, emotions, if you feel any tension in your body, you can breathe into that to release. And so the next one is soaking up the sun, which is my favorite. So we have 4 solar panels on our body, which are 2 on the palms of our hands, our face, and our belly. So soaking up some of the vitamin D can help our moods and release chemicals such as serotonin, the key hormone that stabilizes our mood and feelings of content. So the last pillar that we believe that helps is that be kind to others and yourself. So acts of service contribute to a strong society. Making others smile does wonders for our self-esteem and our mental health. So be kind to yourself, forgive yourself often, and love yourself always in all ways. Okay, thank you.
The wellness wheel. Environmental, social, economic, and cultural. Family, land, nations, community. Wisdom, respect, relationships, responsibility. Emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, human being.
And now we will get ready to go into another part of our presentation. We're just getting ready to share another screen, and this will be for our brand partner opportunity. So just hang tight.
Please screenshot these slides and or go back to who invited you for further information. We would like to speak about the business opportunity of becoming brand partners. As brand partners, we are grateful to be a part of something where we can be successful, and that includes all walk of lives having their voices heard.
For people to care about their communities and to inspire others to come alongside with them to help aid and empowering them.
It's about inspiring people to think outside the box, that there are solutions and opportunities to regenerate your health as well as your wealth.
We are part of an amazing team and community that walks with you and supports you every step of the way. We want to offer this open door to you to be part of our team and our mission and our family.
If you want to be in control of your life and you are interested in learning more about gaining residual income, please reach out to the person who invited you here today.
Thank you. At this time, we'd like to open the floor for any questions. If you don't feel comfortable coming off of mute, you can check in with the person who invited you to ask your questions and inquire more on Chasing Horse Superfoods. We also offer free health and wellness consultation if you are looking to further personalize your health journey with in-depth support. Feel free to screenshot this page to get the link for the Chante pack. It's on the bottom left corner. And I'm just going to stop sharing my screen now to open up the floor for people to ask questions if they'd like.
I had a quick question for the host. How long have you been on the Chante pack for?
I have been on the Chante pack for 3 months now. Just into this past month, I've just instead of doing the green spectrum, I started to do the cracked cell chlorella. So it's just a bit more of a potent green that is pregnancy safe for heavy metal detoxing. Yes, and I would say that like I said in my testimonial, I began to feel changes in the first day. Of course, as everybody, you get a little frustrated through the day, and I do homeschooling with my son. So I felt myself get a little frustrated, and I said, "Oh, sorry, Leo, I'm getting frustrated." And he's like, "No, you're not." And it made me sit back and just make an observation of how it had really changed my reaction and my mood. And just dealing with my own mental health journey and feeling the differences is what inspired me to lead this presentation and help with sharing awareness with what these products can do for your mood. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for sharing.
Awesome. We have a question that has come in. Has anyone that has been on the Chante pack had to use antibiotics for an infection and notice a difference or healing faster or anything different in their immune system? Felix, when you were sick, did you have antibiotics?
No, actually I didn't. I was COVID and laryngitis. I never tried, they tried to put me on it, but I told myself I don't need it because I was too afraid to take antibiotics as I had an immunity that can actually kill me. So when I was in COVID, my body, it activated my immunity to higher levels to the point that I was no longer COVID. I was COVID free and laryngitis free in up to 2 weeks, which is rare for my case because I'm diabetic and I have high blood pressure and I have and so many other things. And I started noticing over the months and the weeks that my sugar's been going lower, my heart condition's been getting better, and it's starting to help my spouse, who is in remission of 4 years. She is no longer needs to see her doctor anymore. She's getting better and she's healing faster, which is actually amazing to see in my wife and also in myself, because I have walked over 2 hours, which is rare for me because of my diabetes. And I'm thankful for the Chante pack. And thank you, Antoinette, for telling me and for asking me that questions.
Of course. Thank you for answering, Felicia. And in the chat, I noticed Angel did say that she was an antibiotic. So Angel, if you'd like to address that.
Yes, I was using it because I've been struggling with eczema my whole life. So I've noticed since I was using the Chante pack that before I had a lot of skin infections where I had to use an antibiotic, and I still had to use it while being pregnant. But now I don't use any of them at all. And through starting the Chante pack, I was using less and less. And I believe, like I just mentioned in the chat, that it was the Aloe Digest and the Green Spectrum, I feel, that helped me a lot with cleaning myself out and getting because I noticed you need a lot more greens when you're going through things like eczema and like the autoimmune disease. Was super, super helpful. No more antibiotics for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Angel, for answering that. And I hope that answers your question, Sister Vanessa. And then also, we have another text in the chat here. It says, is it okay for our children to take part in taking the Chante pack, or do they have their own packs? Mi Chingshi is for, and he doesn't like fresh veggies. Okay. Yes, our Chante pack can be taken by children. To answer that first part of the question, you would give them a quarter serving of what you would take, and there is no harmful side effects. This is nothing but fruits and veggies. You can also add it into like yogurt or different ways to get your child interested, find foods that they do like, and can add it to that. The second part of your question, there is other products within the Purium line that are specifically for children. It is called Epigenius Kids, as well as another product that is MVP Family that is also a good meal replacement for children as well. It again would be half of the serving of an adult.
Just to add on to that, for the Chante pack, you can also disguise the powders in the Chante pack by blending it with watermelon and making it into popsicles. And I find you can make a very simple smoothie, so you're not adding too many sugars with too many fruits. If you just add a banana and a handful of blueberries with cinnamon, that cinnamon and banana takes away the green flavor and completely disguises it. And my children struggle with that kind of vegetable flavor as well. So I found that that has really helped with disguising it. And you can also make ice cream with frozen bananas and coca.
I wanted to see if there was any more product questions, any more mental or health related emotional questions. Feel free to come off a mute or drop your question in the chat. Okay, I did want to talk a minute about the product. So what we are advertising for, what we are raising awareness around, and our whole mission is around, is this Chante pack. And so for those of you that don't know what the Chante pack, what it is or what it means, so Chante pack means good-hearted woman, and it is actually named after our clan mother Winifred Chasing Horse, who has been on this mission to offer health and wellness to our communities. So the pack has the 4 products in it, and I believe, I haven't ordered in a while because I have mine just set up on Smart Order, but I believe the pack, and quote me sisters if I'm wrong, is at $132 retail after the $50 discount. So we talked about that briefly in the brand partner piece. If you are interested in buying, reach out to the person who invited you here. They have a gift card code that they can give you for $50 off your first order. If you sign up and you continue to want to order every month, that's what we call a smart order. So you could get that set up. You can cancel at any time. You can change the date of your smart order at any time, and you will continue to get 25% off your order. So there's a lot of discounts. We really want to make this affordable for people to bring health and wellness into your kitchens, into your cabinets, to share it with your family, your friends, and your communities. So I just wanted to put that plug out there and talk a little bit about what the retail price of it is and what you can save with your discounts. I also wanted to just put a plug real quick, an announcement. We are going to be having a raffle next Thursday, I believe, right, team? Next Thursday, okay? And the raffle prize is a beautiful gift basket with a lot of different goodies, homemade things that are just made from the heart. I myself think those are the best gifts ever, but we have this beautiful gift basket that we're going to raffle off. So this is how you get your raffle tickets, okay? If you purchase the Chante pack between now and next Thursday, which I think is the 26th, If you purchase between now and next Thursday, the 26th, okay, you will get your first raffle ticket entry. If you invite family or friends to that presentation next Thursday, 1 to 2 people, you will get additional raffle tickets. Okay. So that's how you can win this beautiful gift basket. Also, you will be getting 2 free products in that gift basket. You'll be getting the biofruit and the green spectrum in the gift basket. So we're really excited about the raffle. We want to spread the word. So please, even if you're not interested in joining the raffle, spread the word. We have a lot of good stuff going on social media. We want to get this out to the community, make it fun, and also really raise awareness around health and wellness. So that's what I wanted to add to all this. If anybody doesn't have any more questions or anything else to add, I'm going to pass the mic back to our host, Felicia. And thank you everybody for joining.